Hello all, welcome back. This is Silver Hound Coin and Collectibles. Today I will just make a short video, kind of the intro to Philately, which is stamps. And then how these tiny pieces of paper actually hold history. First and foremost, you need pliers or tweezers when working with stamps, as the oils on your skin can damage the stamps. So we're going to have a look at this one over here. Doesn't want to zoom. But this one is a Belgian stamp. It is more than a couple of decades old. This is vintage. I just put this away. And as you'll come to notice, dealing with stamps, and this is basically the king of hobbies as stated. Working with them is just something else. So this is Botswana, 10 Thebe. Again, this is dated, I think, 1970s. This one has a date. So these tiny pieces of paper are, as a matter of fact, decades worth of history. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more in Lesotho. Once you get into stamps, you'll actually realize that you can collect them and then you can sort the duplicates at the back of the album, and you can get your collection in the front. So this is what I'm gonna do. Just gonna show you one more of the oldest stamp I actually have in the collection, and that is this old Spanish stamp. It dates to the 50s, so this stamp actually holds a lot of history. And overall, I just meant for this to also kind of be a form of ASMR, going through the stamp album. It can be lots of joy that can be found in stamps. For example, if you have your category or thematic collection, such as only having airplanes, you can build that around that. Or if you only like flowers, such as florals, then you can get yourself floral stamps or collect floral stamps. So I mean, there's a whole world out there. And the thing is, with stamps, they are becoming less popular, but that's good for collectors, which means that the ones that you do have will become a lot more scarce and a lot more valuable. Now, I have to state, stamps, unless they are really valuable, they don't hold a lot of value. That's why when the eBay store launches, I'll be selling off some of these duplicates, but I'll make sure to kind of sell them as a bunch. So go ahead and join the wait list. If you would like to follow Silverhound, the mailing list will be the first people that actually find out when the store is launched. I mean, this is from Rhodesia, the former, or what is now Zimbabwe. So again, it's just monumental amount of history you can find in stamps. Let me show one more. I mean, this one is a commemorative. Now remember, you get two types of stamps. You get a definitive and a commemorative. The commemorative is to commemorate a certain event, and a definitive was just for every day. So this commemorative one actually commemorates when Gandhi visited South Africa. So just really interesting history in stamps. I would recommend first and foremost that you get yourself a nice album. What I have over here is a West Germany vintage album. So get yourself an album, start collecting stamps. You can keep them from, and that's the other thing. You don't have to spend a lot with stamp collecting. I mean, since you can get them most of the time for free, just asking your family if they somewhere have a stamp collection, asking your friends perhaps if they don't have a stamp collection, and then if they would like to part with it, then you can actually go through it. That's how I started. The beginning of my collection, I actually inherited. So this pastime, the king of hobbies, is something really interesting. It transcends paper, it delves into history. One more I'd like to show is the Botswana. This was the previously, or the now known as Botswana. Really old stamp. And when you sort them, you want to kind of keep the oldest first and the newest later. These ones were, in fact, the 2014 Botswana Stamp Day or International Stamp Day. Let me grab these. So they're quite recent. And then the oldest one we have is again in the 60s and 50s. So there you go. That was just one of the starts. I'd like to mention about stamp collecting, Philately. A lot more content will be coming to this channel. It's a really rewarding hobby, and I would recommend it to most collectors. I mean, I specialize in coin, silver, but I also love stamp collecting. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider signing up to my mail list for when I will be launching an eBay store and just a lot more content covering stamps as well as coins and silver. This is Silverhound. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.